Hello, gamer. Welcome to ZGC. My name is Zirillius, and today we're playing some Evolution 2 BattleforUtopia. And as you can see by what's on your screen, this can only mean one thing: another update is coming! Woo woo! Now, they released this on their Facebook page earlier this week, but they haven't released any details whatsoever except for the little description that came with this what next photos. So we'll be going over all of that today, but before we get into it, make sure you hit that like button. I want to see 100 likes on this video, and make sure to hit that subscribe button. That way you never miss out on an Evolution 2 BattleforUtopia video. And if you don't have access to Facebook, like I know some of you don't, this is a great place to catch up with the next update. So the update is coming here soon, and we'll get to that later. I think one of the devs messed up with one of the responses to the people, but this could show up as early as next week. But as you can see from this text in front of you, we will be getting the Annihilator, which is the next story mission. So that little spot on your map with that yellow exclamation point will become open. So this is near a gigantic ion cannon, which is the main element of the planetary defense system used by the Dominion. So we'll get 18 brand new missions, and we'll face a brand new Dominator in the form of the Dominion Hound. And these things are very, very scary looking. We'll get into that soon. So I was just showing you here on the map where exactly this is, and this is huge because it could also unlock that side mission, possibly this crystallite mine, which is extremely important to, and will help, you know, speed up our crystallite production, especially for those of us in desperate need of it, because it takes so much crystallite to upgrade your weapons. Then we got the Dominion stuff and everything that requires 500 crystallite a pop. And I mean, even with premium at 300 every 6 hours, it's not fast enough. So having that crystallite mine will be awesome, you know, and then possible locations for other stuff. So we kind of was scouring the net, and this is a list of all the Dominators, so-called Dominators, from the first game. And as you can see from this list, there's a total of 10, and with the Dominion Hound, we would have only met 4 of them. So just a good look of what's to come, and see how these enemies evolve. And this is just some concept art of the Dominion Hound from the first game, which I don't recall fighting these things too often, so I completely forgot. You gotta remember, I beat the first game like freaking 4 or 5 years ago. You know what I'm saying? So it's been a really long while. But I would assume their weak point would be somewhere in the tail, or maybe their face. And as you see down there at the bottom, the size compared to the commander and everything. But we'll just have to wait and see what these things actually look like in game. But like I said, I just want to give you an idea of what these things could possibly look like, and start developing some strategies for taking these things out. And now what you're looking at, I was responding to somebody in the post complaining about, she was wondering what the chips do, and you know, if there's a list of all of them, or you know, something like that. It's like we're making a compendium over on the Discord. But in that thing, somebody else comment when the next story mission will come, and that was a response from one of the devs, as you said. Now I think they meant that they'll start releasing details next week, because I mean, other than the Dominion Hound and the Annihilator mission being released, we haven't had any other information, which is really weird, especially since they released that What's Next earlier in the week, and and usually they start pouring out details the next week. So this right here is just me going through some bases, just reiterating the fact of what I discussed earlier in the week with the base defense stuff. And I know I kind of left some stuff out, so I'm just putting some practical use to it. So like this wave right here with the 3 boombirds, especially in a tournament setting, leave the boombirds alone, just focus on there, and especially with 2 of them in there. And now this is a very, very popular wave for a bunch of people, a set of snipers and a set of assassins. And this is what I'm talking about, like, make them think outside of the box, you know, don't let them get complacent. Because as you see, I'm struggling getting stuff killed here, but I was more than prepared, more than ready to take out everything here. You know, and it's just, I hate, that's like the worst spot for the snipers. So with this wave, seeing some infantrymen and some turrets coming out, or some fang turrets coming out along with a KKND. Remember that stall wave? And that's exactly what this is, because I see the infantrymen and the KKND. As soon as I kill one of those infantrymen, more infantrymen come out. So I already know what to expect for the next wave, so I can focus on the KKND and take out that boss. And then these guys, if we were in a tournament setting and time was winding down, I mean, a grenade would be awesome to take them out. If need be. But yeah, it's just a matter of cleaning up the trash here with this wave. And this is what I'm saying, be unique with your waves. I mean, like, this kind of makes me want to change my time wasting wave, but it's a time wasting wave and everybody is ready for it. So it definitely will force your opponent to use some of their precious grenades. And if you're like me, you don't like making grenades at all. This is me just taking advantage of the suppressor shield, and I mean, my sniper shots have been ridiculously off. I don't know what it is. I've just never gotten used to make the sniper rifle. Like I think I'm good and gonna hit and got the target inside the circle and pull that trigger in. Yeah, nothing. It drives me nuts. So like I've been taking extra time to make sure that circle is surrounding wherever I want to hit. That's the best way to use HES, because sniper rifle, just make sure that circle is on the target that you're aiming at. Yeah, I felt doing that. Like I just put partial target on, and it's such a big thing too. Like the target on HES sniper rifle is so big. You know, so I'll get it on there partially and think I'm good and end up missing. You know, my phone has been stuttering a lot lately too. So, you know, these little quick 1-2 seconds of lag hasn't been helping either. But that's a time for another spot. Or it's just something for another time. That's something for me to worry about, and not necessarily something you guys have to worry about. So, this wave right here, I see medics coming out. I'm expecting assassins with this because I see the suppressor coming up. And lo and behold, sure enough, there's assassins. I was totally expecting that hit. You know, that wasn't smart right there, trying to line up that sniper shot. Like I said, I've been taking some extra time with HES sniper rifle to line up shots properly, because I haven't. And there's that little stutter I was talking about as well. But yeah, in this particular case, the suppressor is easy to take out, especially once you got everything else clear, you know. So, you know, I just focus on taking out the medics. Like, anytime you see medics, take them out, because the longer they stay alive, the more they can heal and the more annoying that they become later on. As you can see with the suppressor, gone easy peasy kill right there. Now with the engineer, yeah, I throw a grenade at him. Like, you see the engineer, this is probably like the toughest elite you can put up, so just go out. I usually, if I have any side charges built up, by the time the engineer shows up, I just throw it at him and then get a couple of quick sniper shots off. Like, you do that, and my side power is only like 425%. Yeah, it's really, really weak compared to some other people. I mean, I haven't touched it at all since the update of the masteries. So yeah, but usually 3 charges of that and like a sniper shot or 2, depending on how charged up my Matryoshka's sniper is, usually takes it out. So yeah, definitely take out the bosses, especially if you see no medics like on this one. I don't know why I'm focusing on the little guys, or maybe I was just having trouble targeting the KK and D, which we all know how targeting system is better, but still horrible. It's not the greatest. So I was just probably trying to target the KK and D there, but because of all the troops behind it, it wouldn't let me. So, and then this poor helicopter. If you've seen my boss video for this, when the helicopter comes out, you can get a 3rd sniper shot in right there. That's why I say 2 to 3 shots on it. But I mean, this thing is just gonna go out. I don't know how that first side charge got through. I really don't. I was really expecting that to hit the boom bird, but you can see how useful the boom birds are in the helicopter wave. I think those is a really weak base. I don't think, you know, all those units were level 69, you know, or even 50 for that matter. And why that base is so high up in the rankings right now, beyond me. It's somebody who's obviously bought this pass. But yeah, you can see there how the Boombirds can definitely ruin your plans for taking out the helicopters. And so with this base, again, same wave, different person, but it's a wave we saw on the last base. Can't remember if we seen it on the first base. The medics and the assassins. I'm telling you, this is an awesome combo, especially with the super soldier or even the engineer. You know, because those enemies are like super tough, especially to start off with. You know, you haven't given them a lot of time to charge up Matryoshka sniper rifle. Their partner special is in charge. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a really great wave to start off with and keep things alive. Like right here, if I was to throw a grenade at the suppressor right there, I probably could have took out the storm soldier. You know, this is why I was saying watch the levels you have the enemies on, because depending on where they're at or what elite you put on there, you know, a grenade can just instantly ruin that. I mean, especially when tournament, I'm rocking all G3s. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm pretty sure other people do too, all G3s and maybe the magnetite grenade. You know, just to vary and like take out some snipers or some assassins, you know, that sort of thing, or just a quick double kill for the time waster troop. Now see, with this particular wave, he has the infantryman along with the commander. I would not suggest doing this, setting your wave up with the commander like this at all. Like, the commander needs a lot of help. As you can see, I'm also taking advantage of the shield of the suppressor. So if you're going to use the suppressor, put them in the very last wave. I'm telling you. And, you know, I probably could have took the commander out a lot faster if I wasn't hiding behind that shield, but why not? And I was still able to take out all those infantrymen as well within a decent amount of time. Now, what I've been successful on that wave, usually if the commander is summoning, you got very few seconds left, so who knows. But that one, I don't think so. But I mean, it's, like I said, it's just one of those things. Especially when you're just doing normal base raids like this, it's a really awesome thing. And I was wrong about, you know, the shield protecting you or not being able to protect you from the helicopter. As you saw, some of its bullets got blocked by the shield, so it's not going to protect you 100%. The same thing with the mammoth tank. Not going to protect you from 100% of the shots, but it can provide a little bit of protection. But as you see, the missiles there just flew right over or through the shield, and that thing is definitely going to come in and try to hit you. So yeah. So I hope this like further reinforces, you know, when it comes to your base loadout and with all the things I said in the previous video. Stuff to think about, and take a good hard look at your layout and be like, can I go through this with ease or anything? I mean, you can do a base defense test. I mean, load up all your grenades and best med kits and everything and go through it, and see if it's up to your standard, how you would like it. You know, because if it's not, if you're not happy with it, then other people will probably be happy with it, and will absolutely destroy your base, stealing those 50 valuable tournament points from you, and that'd be the end of that. So anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Please make sure you hit that like button, make sure you are subscribed. I'm really pushing the subscriptions because I want to get partnered with YouTube, you know, and get the channel monetized, and I need all your help to achieve that goal. So not only subscribe, but if you really like the video, hit that like button and subscribe. I mean, I don't want you to subscribe just to subscribe. I mean, I want you to like what's going up on the channel, for you to subscribe. So if you do like it, go ahead and hit that sub button along with that notification bell, set it to all, that way you never miss out. And I will see you later, gamers.